Well, hello everyone, it is Liam Carson here, and it's the final episode of Charmed Season 2. We have completed, well, we haven't completed it yet, but we are basically done with the first two seasons. Incredible how, you know, time has flown by, I guess, in terms of Charmed. So yeah, and yeah, it will be really exciting to see what happens with season 3, which I'll be starting later this week. Yesterday, in terms of recording perspective, I did the penultimate episode, which I really loved, and it was pretty great stuff, especially with the Four Horsemen, as well as the fact that Prue was in a bit of trouble, and there was this decisive situation where the prospect of Prue versus saving the world was a possibility. So thankfully, the source was not really amused with the Four Horsemen's bullshit. So yeah, but it was still really great stuff. So yeah, it will be very intriguing to see what this episode provides us with. But yeah, season 2 has been pretty great stuff. I do feel like it's a bit of a step up from season 1, and I was really enjoying season 1 as well. Like, season 1 is a really remarkable start to Charmed, but there have been certain I guess evolutions, especially with the main 3 characters that we've gone through this season, as well as the fact that some of the stories have just been really incredible, and you know, especially these last couple of episodes, things have been really testing for the sisters, because obviously you had that debacle with Piper and her doctor, as well as the fact that Phoebe and Prue, they thought the best course of action with his situation was to put an end to him, and you know, that didn't really sit well with Piper. And then obviously, like I said in the last episode, there was that situation with Prue versus the world. So yeah, but I think overall it's been a really incredible season. There have been moments where I've just been on the edge of my seat. Like, even if I had an inkling on if, like, certain characters would survive, like Piper going back to episode 12, it still did not register well with my emotions. So, yeah, but I have really enjoyed what this season has provided us with. So I'm excited to see what season 3 will hold. But before we can get on to that, we've got one more episode of season 2 left to go. So let's end on a bang, and hopefully not in the same manner as season 1 with, you know, Andy biting the bullet. So yeah, but with that said, let's get into episode 22 of season 2 for Charmed. Let's go.
However,
why do these folk remind me of, like, characters from Skyrim?
Have failed.
There is another way.
Oh no, we're going on all Infinity War?
Humans of what they desire. No, you want to get them, you give them exactly what they desire. You grant them their wishes,
and make
it'll
them
lead to their undoing.
vulnerable.
We don't know that. He's a genie.
If counsel...
But everything happens in its own time. You know, you can't rush what's to be.
Okay, how about what already
Right.
is? Dan is back in town.
Oh shit.
So, what am I going to tell him? The last time I saw him, he handed me proof that you were killed in 1942. He's going to expect a reaction
and
from me.
he sees
How
Leo.
about, hey, Dan, you're right. I am a necrophiliac.
Phoebe?
Why does everyone always Phoebe me? I gotta figure out a way to put some more balance in my life.
Yeah, but you don't need a dick. What I mean is, you should be
No way is this legit.
Oh, you don't think so? Well, I'll tell you what is. I stay until I grant 3 wishes. 1 from each of you. Those are the rules.
Oh, from each?
No wishes.
Isn't it, you know,
Permanent
3
house
wishes per
And I
person?
ignore.
I don't
I
know.
make phone calls I can't
Shush,
even pay
USB.
for. You think I'm gonna be putting the CDs back in the right case? No. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
What have I got myself into?
Hey!
Wait, what the frig? What the frig? What the?
Don't you just love butter? Oh, creamy goodness. To your health.
What the frig? What?
I wish it was like it was the first time.
No.
Your wish?
No.
My command.
You know, if there was a genie that's just entered the house, I would be careful about the choice of words.
How can you be with this guy after everything I found out about him? He's a fraud.
Dan, I know who Leo is. I always have.
What?
It's not that I don't appreciate everything you...
Wait. I've spent all this time worrying about you. Worrying about who he is, and...
No.
You know...
Deserves to know, but what am I gonna tell him? What am I gonna do? I wish there was somehow he could just move on with his life.
Oh no!
You're a witch.
Oh, that's no, no! Oh, that's devastating.
You're a witch with no real powers? I mean, no, you know, premonition.
Oh,
those are
wait.
great, but,
I know.
Is she
I know. I mean,
gonna
I would love an
accidentally
active power, but what can you do?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You've just done it. And I know exactly where to get one.
But she never said I wish.
A wish, yeah.
Tiger, check it out. Okay, so the ballet guy said that this cool ride is mine. Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
Oh. Who's
What?
the boy? Prue?
Hey, are you okay? I mean, don't take this
The
the wrong way, but
braces,
you're looking
the
kinda
bangs.
old.
Yeah.
I can't get down.
She can
I
fly.
don't know how I got up.
Oh my god.
Gently.
I got you. Prue didn't have her powers yet, what makes you guys more vulnerable.
Yeah, especially if whoever sent the genie is a demon or something.
And speak of the demon.
Who is that?
A demon or something. You stay here.
Come here.
You stay.
Phoebe doesn't have any control of her abilities, so she's vulnerable. It's Supergirl!
Now, if I ever find that genie again, I'm gonna wish him into oblivion.
You can't. You've
Did you
used your
hear
wish.
that?
Hear what?
Oh.
So that's good. I mean,
Are you alright?
she fucked her leg up, and now she's gonna have cuts and bruises.
Gonna have to wait in line. All right, let's go. Put that down.
All right, just
Let's
one
go.
more.
No,
Chocolate's so
no,
good.
put that
You
down.
know, you were a real killjoy.
You know what? You're going right back in that bottle, buddy.
Oh!
What happened? Where'd he go? I thought you said free genies don't have powers.
They don't. It's somebody who
Someone
does must have wanted
yanked
him
him.
badly.
You go after the one without.
He's gonna be an awe. For God's sake.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, you remember better than I do.
It
Oh,
was
wait.
Prue's rebellious stage. She thought everything bad was good, especially the guy she thought she was in love with.
Until he attacked her.
Ooh.
What?
Oh.
And Gramps went
fuck.
crazy when she found out. Come to... That's Dan.
What? Poor, so this is the side effect. Poor Dan. Oh.
Hey, easy. Okay, hey. Easy.
Jeez. What a dick.
I don't understand.
I swear to God, if Dan dies.
This is gonna be hard for me to explain. And even harder for you to believe.
Oh my goodness.
We're witches. Prue, Phoebe, and myself.
And he's gonna remember
and not your
this.
everyday.
I'm a white lighter.
This is gonna.
Guardian angel for witches.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, how do you explain what's happened to you, bud? Was he gonna orb out? Woohoo! So cool. Damn, so much time passed between when Prue called and when they got here.
Come on. Keep coming. Come and save your little sister.
Shit. Fuck.
Time to get my power.
What do we do? What?
Leo can heal her. Okay.
Yeah.
We just need to get her home. Go get the car, Phoebe. Go get the car.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Oh, God, what have I done?
Yeah.
I can't heal the dead.
Yes, you can.
No way. No way. No fucking way.
Should. I mean, teenage Prue is the one that got killed, not adult Prue.
How do we know this isn't just another trick?
Because he feels
Well,
shit.
if it gets Prue back, you'd have the power
Holy
of 3 to vanquish
shit.
the dragon.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to lose.
Let's go. Okay. Hey! Oh shit, he remembers as well.
Prue.
Can we erase this dragon from existence as well?
I wish Prue were alive.
Piper,
Nice.
go check on Prue. Power of 3.
Boom. So they got 2 more wishes.
Dan.
Please, just go away. I don't want to know anymore. And I don't want to know any more about you.
Oh my god. Oh. I thought Andy took it bad, but boy.
I wish that Dan could truly move on with his life without consequences.
Your wishes? My command.
Good. Oh, Piper. Now you're mortal, buddy.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm going with you, Leo.
What?
I'd like to meet them.
Can that
Are
be
you sure?
okay?
Positive.
It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Worry. I'm not worried. I mean, of course she'll be back, right?
Of course. I mean, why would we worry?
In before this is a way to to write Piper out. Oh. This is where the behind the scenes thing comes in. Like, originally Piper was supposed to be written out by season 2, and so this is like kind of a way to make it a bit ambiguous for season. Nah. I mean, for an episode that's I mean, it kind of had the same vibe as well, I'd say almost the same vibe as the season 1 finale, because you've got something that's very, very extraordinary, like and something so, I don't know, I'd say well known of a plot point like time loops. And in this one, you've got wishes. And you think, okay, nothing consequential's happening here, or whatever. We know how time loop episodes go. We know how wishes go. And obviously, things happened, didn't they? Even with Prue in this episode, where... Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling she would be brought back in some capacity, like, well, if it wasn't going to be Leo, it was going to be probably a sacrifice from the genie. Especially with the fact that he was feeling so shitty when, obviously, Prue got stabbed, so... But I gotta say, that episode was really, really, you know, fun stuff. I mean, you know, apart from the whole... Dan reaction and Prue getting stabbed bit, because that was... I mean, I feel so bad for Dan as well, and I am glad as well, I guess, that Piper kind of wished him to be, you know, at peace of mind. because I gotta say, I don't know. You saw his eyes and all of that, and you saw how much he went through when he was turned older. And yeah, I want to say it's like he had a worse reaction than Andy did, because we know that Andy really took it well. But I gotta say, I feel like it was a bit worse in terms of like how Dan took it. That was pretty chaotic, I would say. But I guess that's par for the course, isn't it, when it comes to a genie situation, especially when there are consequences tied to things. It's always that case of be careful what you wish for. So, and that was definitely the case. And you know, I'm glad that the wishes weren't, I guess, benign in regards to, okay, well, it's not going to be non-significant. There were situations where it affected Dan. So, yeah, and I'm guessing this is how, because of the fact that he did put the house up for sale, and that wasn't really rescinded. But not just that, though, but there is that idea that Piper wants him to be free of, he wants him to have peace, really. But yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, that's him done, really. So, which I guess was, I don't know, unless something was gonna happen in regards to him continuously pursuing Leo, then yeah, I felt like, you know, there's not much really that you could really do with Dan. So yeah, although there was an inkling in this episode, and this would have been reinforced, I guess, now with Prue, I guess, with her wish, she wanted to experience what it was like when she first fell in love. And I thought, okay, after everything, especially with the whole Piper, Leo, Dan debacle, that there was going to be a bit of tension there with Prue falling for Dan, maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, but it was really, really chaotic, this episode, because, like I said, there was that situation with, and you know, with a genie, you're always going to expect some kind of, you know, chaotic shenanigans and all of that. And gotta say, this genie can't. I mean, apart from the fact that he was associated to that council, I don't know if they are associated to the source. Because obviously the source has been mentioned quite a couple of times. And that ominous warning towards the end in regards to the council makes me think that they're going to play a factor in season 3, maybe. So that'll be great. But yeah, you know, there's obviously that kind of attachment to the council, I guess. So, yeah, but it was like I said, really, really chaotic, but also very entertaining as well. So I think for a finale, I feel like I would have preferred the last episode, I guess, as a finale. But you know, it's not like this episode was a complete throwaway episode or whatever. There was just a lot that was happening, of course. And I felt like it still served as a really, really great closure for season 2. Especially, like I said, in regards to how kind of similar certain things were in this episode to the season 1 finale, because obviously you had your time loop shenanigans, and you had, I guess, a significant character dying, and that's what happened with Prue. So, I mean, to be fair, with Andy dying, I was so hopeful, you know, a time loop can rectify this shit or whatever. But alas, I mean, he did have that moment where he did kind of accept his fate and all of that. Whereas with this, I think the rules are a bit more flexible in regards to, you know, Genie, a very magical entity that could, well, the idea was that he could grant 3 more wishes. So I don't know if that, you know, usually works when it comes to a genie, like because but then again, he was feeling a bit guilty in regards to what happened to Prue. So yeah, and like I said, genies are very, very magical entities. So yeah, but I am glad that he did come around in the end, and he was more so willing to help out the sisters. Obviously, there was that chaotic side from him, but with everything that was happening and whatnot, he wanted to make it up to them. So, and in doing so, they, I guess, rewarded him, because now he is free from the ties that bound him, really. But I'm also glad that I guess I'm also glad in regards to the fact that Piper did do that favor for Dan in regards to cleansing his memory from that, because and it's kind of akin to the whole Andy situation, because like, he obviously the first time with that truth spell, there was always going to be that side effect where he was going to forget, but you just can't help but think of the parallels there where Andy just took it really, really badly as well. Although, like I said, I feel like Dan took it a lot worse, given everything that's been going on, and how you know, Piper's been keeping all of this hidden, etc., and you know, it's all so overwhelming for Dan. So, as well as the fact that he just turned into like a 60, 70-year-old. So, and there was no explanation for it, and that's where Piper was like, well, I can't really sugarcoat this, so I'm gonna have to tell him, really. So yeah, but it was really, really incredible stuff, this episode, because you know, there was a lot of fun factors in this. There was a lot of stressful factors as well, of course. And, of course, we had the dragon being very, very on edge and all of that. So, and proving to be a major challenge. But not just that, though. With Prue out of commission because she couldn't unlock her abilities, I guess. Because she... I guess apart from physicality, everything, it was like the clock rewound for her, because not only was she acting like a 17-year-old, but her abilities were disabled. So I found that very, very interesting, and a way to kind of keep the episode going, because you needed Power 3 to vanquish that dragon guy. So yeah, but it was just very, very interesting as well, seeing how Prue was completely different in regards to her attitude and all of that. Obviously, there is a lot more maturity when it comes to Prue on a general level. But with the clocks turning back, I guess, for her, it was just very, very interesting to see her just be completely different as a character. So yeah, but it was also really, really sad, her circumstance, especially in regards to you know, last time she was like 17, she didn't have a good experience, of course, with a boyfriend. So yeah, and you know, you do feel so bad for Prue as well, because of the want to have that to open her heart as well. I mean, obviously there was Jack earlier this season, and things didn't obviously pan out well, but she just wants to you know, she just wants to have that kind of balance there. She just wants to have happiness, and she deserves it. So yeah, but yeah, and you know, I wish Phoebe, I mean, there is a very, very poignant essence there where her premonitions was very, very fundamental to saving the day. But I don't know, I just kind of wish that they kept Phoebe's flight ability. I don't know. I feel like that. I mean, not just would she have an active power, which is something that I feel like she will get one day, but it would just be very, very great, right? So yeah, but it was kind of cool as well. So yeah, I really wish that was like a little part gift from the genie. Like, hey, you can keep your flight ability. So, but I don't know if that would undermine the genie taking back everything in regards to his promise that he would undo every wish that he created. Obviously, in an effort to save Prue. Which wasn't meant to be, but yeah. But yeah, Dan. I did feel so bad for him in this episode. Like I said, with everything overwhelming him, and like I said, I feel like he did take it worse than Andy did. It was just so much for him. But I would say, with what Piper wanted, with what Piper wished for, this gives him a chance to have, a happy conclusion, really, without any kind of complications. And, Piper will... I feel like she will, in some semblance, feel a bit bad with what happened. But I feel like this is a better way for her and her story with Dan to come to a close than if Dan still retained everything. And yeah, so at least there is I feel like this is the best of a tricky situation there for Dan. So and obviously he wasn't everyone's favorite, was he? But at the end of the day, you just felt so bad for him, and that's the vibe I got. I mean, obviously with the whole Leo, Dan, Piper debacle, it kind of pained me because of the fact that Piper was moving on from Leo and went to Dan, and it's like, Dan's a great guy. There's no, and this is it. There was nothing suspicious about him whatsoever, and I suspected shenanigans from the start. But he was just a decent dude. And as the season went on, you just felt so bad for him. Even though my heart was like screaming for Piper and Leo. Yeah, you couldn't help but just feel so bad for the guy. So, yeah. So, but like I said, I feel like, I do feel like it was the best of a tricky situation for Dan in terms of the... I guess closure to his story. So yeah, but I thought that this was this was a neat conclusion to what has been a neat season. I don't know if, like I said, certain factors are being set up for season 3, who knows, but it was like I said, given the whole wishes scenario and how detrimental the side effects were with Dan, with Prue, you could say, especially with the fact that it disabled her abilities and the fact that she was completely helpless when the dragon attacked her. It was a very, very interesting circumstance, especially with how the stakes were getting raised and all of that. So yeah, it was. Prue hasn't had it well these last 2 episodes, has she? I mean, first she was banished, and she decided to, she was stuck to the sidelines, and in this episode she was completely helpless, and, kind of regressed, didn't she, into a 17-year-old, so she wasn't really, she really couldn't have much of an impact, really, in terms of, fending off against the demons, because of the fact of the consequence of the wish spell. So yeah, but I say wish spell, but I'm thinking back to D&D as well, and that always does come with a bit of a caveat as well. So I should know. I played a wizard who I miss so much, and it was always very, very nervous in regards, because for those who don't know, there is a chance that every time, well, not every time, but on certain extreme wishes, there is a chance you could lose that spell. And, you know, you don't want to lose a spell like that, do you? So, yeah, but, yeah, I'm digressing, because this is just going to fly over some people's heads. But no, overall, I thought this was a neat conclusion for Season 2, so awesome. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!